Hello, hello. Happy Wednesday. I can't believe it's another networking know-how kind of day. And oh, we're so lucky we've got such great sunshine. I know there's so many of you right now struggling with really bad weather out on the East Coast and in Florida. And just know that my heart goes out to you, and we're praying that you're all safe and protected. So I had to pop outside to get some fresh air. Hey, I see some people watching live. Hey, welcome to Networking Know How, where we typically talk about how you can network more stress free, like we do in our Down and Dirty Networking community. And today's a really special episode. If you notice, I wasn't able to go live last week. I thought I would come outside to show you what happened and why, and it does tie in with our conversation. And for those of you out expecting the hurricane or still getting over the last hurricane that happened, then maybe this will be helpful. But we had a fire. Can you see behind me? We had a fire here at the house, and we're very, 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 very lucky that we got it beforehand. And it was in our garbage. And so you can kind of see here, if I'll get out of the way, that used to be a very tall garbage can that used to be this size over here. You can see this one is all melted. I'll walk over so you guys can see how melted it is. Yeah, it's pretty melted. So we had this fire here Sunday night. We were very excited that we had a really kind, good Samaritan that saw the flames in the back of the house and woke us up. Because I'm not entirely sure we would have gotten out with the amount of smoke that was in the house. You can probably hear my voice is a little scratchy. We're actually in the process of moving out of the house because the soot test came back positive. Soot's everywhere. So we had packers and movers, and hence the ball cap today. But what does this have to do with networking? And our topic today is all about, well, how do you stack up? And it takes a situation like this, or those of you watching, knowing that I had a long journey as a caregiver with my mom who recently passed this past late April of this past year. And this goes to the same topic. How does your professional network stack up? And what I mean by that is networking, the way I choose to define it and how we are based here at Down and Dirty Networking, is it's not transactional. It's not simply and only transactional where it's hi, my name is, buy my stuff. We believe there's this thing called relational networking. And I call it relational networking because it's about having meaningful conversations to learn from and about someone. And don't we need some more meaningfulness? Aren't we already dealing with a whole lot on our own? I mean, the devastation from the hurricane that did happen, it was Hurricane Helene. It's just so heartbreaking with all the flooding. Don't we have enough of that? I find that sometimes we put ourselves on the island of alone, and we don't have to. And relational networking get you off track. And so this fire that happened here at the house is yet another reminder. How does your professional network stack up in supporting you through those challenges? How does your professional network stack up in being able to pour into you when you need it most? Not simply a hi, my name is, buy my stuff. That is the power of relational networking. That is the power when you build a community. That is the power of our community, Down and Dirty Networking. And one of the first phone calls that I made when that fire happened was to call the roofer and construction guy that I know, the tried and true, and I met him networking. We've been clients of each other's over, oh gosh, it's double digit years at this point. And he was my first phone call to know what I needed to do and how I managed this. My insurance agent was my phone call right after the fire. I met her networking. And though we met through traditional networking, it's the relationship that we built, getting to know each other and helping each other grow personally and professionally, that made all the difference. And thanks to these two people, I've been able to be put in touch with the vendors that I needed. Actually, they all came from my one roofer that did the sit test and figure out what we needed to have done. And my agent made sure I got to the right person and to the right department and got the right support and help. And so we're in the process right now, like I said earlier, of moving. And what's so amazing is everyone in the Down and Dirty Networking community has been pouring in, giving me grace when I couldn't go live because it was just crazy here at the house that we were having testing and everything was going on. And so I really, really, really appreciate this network and this community that I have built. And what I realized for many of you and what I look back prior to really embracing and kind of defining that there's this second way of networking, I realized that I was on that island of alone. And maybe you're feeling that way too, like you're the only one going through this, or the weight of it is a little bit too heavy to bear. It doesn't have to be that way. Relational networking, getting to know someone, having a meaningful conversation, that's all that really means. That's the difference maker. I've been able to have some amazing, meaningful conversations in spite of this, all with my network. And my network is inclusive of my clients, it's inclusive of those that I'm connected to. Many of you have seen my post on social and you've reached out and you've been incredibly supportive and caring with prayers, kind words, and just offers for help and assistance. And I can't thank you enough for that. And do you have that community? I don't know about you, but if you're watching, I was the lone wolf for so long. You just pile it on my shoulders and I'll take care of it. I will take care of it for you. It's not sustainable to be that. With the health journey that I'm on, no, you need help. There's no reason for you to put yourself on the island of alone. There was no reason for me to put myself on the island of alone and do that. And when I got diagnosed, I realized I was putting myself on an island of alone again. And it is why I formed Down and Dirty Networking, to be a community that is 100% relational focus, no pitch slapping allowed, meaningful conversations, uplifting and supportive. That is what we all need. And in times like this, whether it's the fire that I'm dealing with and having to move everything out of the house, or maybe you're dealing with bad weather or something else is going on with you, you've got that community. The reverse is also true. Maybe you've had some amazing good news and you want to celebrate it, and you want to have people cheer you on and lift you up and say, I am so happy for you. And they genuinely mean it. They really care about you, because that is what a community does. That is the difference between hi, my name is, and truly having a community. So how does your professional network stack up? Do you feel like you're on that island of alone? If you are dealing with something and you're thinking, man, nobody, everyone's just scattered, there's nobody here to really support me or to give me something positive in the craziness of what's going on, maybe show me a perspective I can't see. If you lack that, I want to invite you to attend Down and Dirty Networking. We only have 4 events available to the public per year. And our last one for this year is happening next week. I would invite you to come to our conversations and connections. Come connect with some amazing, supportive people. Test out what relational networking is all about. Come and enjoy the experience that is relational networking. And if this is something that feels good to you, and we raise your vibrational energy, because that is our purpose, is to make sure that we do that for you, and that's my goal, is to always raise your vibrational energy, then you could potentially be available to become a member of our community. The only way you can be a member of our community is by attending a Conversations and Connections event. We will never open membership up to the public, because we want to make sure that everybody who comes into our community is available and understands what relational networking is all about, and they recognize this is not about pitch slapping. We want to make sure you're a fit for us and we're a fit for you. And I think the airplane overhead agrees. I don't know if you guys could hear that. But I want to invite you to come enjoy. If you could use some increased vibrational energy, if you're curious what this relational networking thing is all about, if you would love to have a supportive community and you don't have one, or if you are just not really loving networking, if you dread it and think it's a chore, this is not that. You will not need to introduce yourself. We have a curated event that gets you right into conversations. So for my fellow introverts, we reduce the energy spend that you're going to spend so things can get right into deep connection. So you're going to have value, you're going to have connection, you're going to have conversations, and you're going to have fun. You are not going to walk away going, oh, I had to go network. I promise that with you. So thank you so much for watching. I hope for those that are up in chat, get up in chat, let me know how you're doing. And if there's a way that I can support and raise your vibrational energy, by all means, let me know. I will be happy to do that for you. But wish me luck while we navigate to our temporary space. We're going to be moving into my mom's house. Luckily, we have that available for the next couple of months. while we are here bouncing back and forth while they are repairing and restoring our house to its full vigor. So thank you so much for watching. If you like these tips and you want some more, check out our Down and Dirty Networking YouTube channel. We do have curated playlists where you can check things out or look back at any of these networking know-how videos. We go live every Wednesday afternoon, sometime between 3:30 and 5:30 p.m. Central Time. So you can check us out on LinkedIn. You can look at Facebook. So check out the Down and Dirty Networking Facebook or LinkedIn page and connect with us there and drop me a DM. And if you would like an invitation to the Conversations and Connections event that is happening next Wednesday, drop the words me in there. Just drop the word me and I will send you the link. Or if you are on our Facebook or LinkedIn page, you will see that the event is posted there for Down and Dirty Networking, and you can go ahead and register, click that you are attending, but make sure you register. You do have to click the link to register. Even if you're on the Facebook or LinkedIn event site, there is an actual formal registration so that we can make sure everyone can get in. And once you're in, and we don't let late arrivals in. We keep it very protected so that everyone can have a safe space to connect and feel comfortable having a meaningful conversation. So if you have any questions, or let me know, or drop the word me and I will send you that link so that you can be invited and join us. And I appreciate you so much. All of you waiting, Hurricane Milton, know that you are my prayers. And again, all of you that are recovering from Helene, know that my prayers are with you as well. And I thank you for those of you sending me, if you are sending me good vibes. I appreciate your support. There's several of you that have mentioned that. And so for those out there, if you're watching and you were one of those that sent out a nice message, I deeply appreciate it as we recover from this crazy fire. All right, I hope you are able to enjoy some sunshine and some outdoors and know that I'm here to support you. And thank you for watching Networking Know-How. And until next week, happy networking.